The Fiber Broadband Association celebrates the 25th edition of Fiber Connect. FCC issues a one-year waiver to AT&T on foreign-made routers, $2 billion in grants awarded to U.S. quantum computing companies, and Comcast sees wireless phone service as a higher priority than cable TV or broadband. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. FBA, the Fiber Broadband Association, marked a quarter century this week as more than 5,000 industry leaders gathered at the Gaylord Palms Resort in Orlando, Florida for the 25th edition of Fiber Connect. This year's theme, Light Years Ahead. FBA President and CEO Gary Bolton set the tone on day one, describing fiber as the foundational infrastructure behind AI, hyperscale computing, and quantum, with networks serving as the nervous system of an increasingly intelligent world. Day 4 of the conference, headlined by world-renowned theoretical physicist Dr. Michio Kaku, who shared his thoughts on how quantum computing and AI are converging to accelerate discovery, reshape industries, and transform everyday life. AT&T has received a one-year waiver on foreign router restrictions from the Federal Communications Commission. AT&T suppliers will be allowed to perform limited hardware modifications on previously certified routers. The waiver will stay in effect until mid-2027. The ongoing FCC initiative is focused on mitigating risks from routers produced in countries with adversarial governments. New foreign-made router models must meet strict certification barriers. New equipment already approved for sale can continue receiving software updates until at least early 2029. Huge Q1 numbers for NVIDIA, with record sales powered by a massive rise in AI agents, along with data center computing demand, just shy of $82 billion. That's up 85% from the same period last year. Net income for NVIDIA during Q1, $58.3 billion, more than three times its year earlier results. The U.S. government awarding grants totaling $2 billion to 9 quantum computing firms as part of the deal, as an equity stake in all 9 companies. $1 billion will go to IBM, considered a leader in the race to use quantum mechanics for problem solving at a much faster rate than traditional supercomputers. IBM will invest another $1 billion of its own on top of the grant to establish the nation's first specialized quantum chip manufacturing facility. Chipmaker Global Foundries will receive $275 million and is setting up a new quantum-focused business. Others slated to receive $100 million grants include Rigetti Computing, Inflection, and D-Wave Quantum. After a 6-month confidentiality period, the FCC has provided the first look at Amazon Leo's on-premise home networking gear. The device, identified as model L1LA10, features technical specifications supporting Wi-Fi 6 standards. It includes a pair of Ethernet ports and a dedicated power input. Amazon Leo currently with approximately 300 satellites in low Earth orbit in support of its internet service. There's growing demand for a next-generation video streaming platform with architecture known as Media over QUIC, or MOQ. The Internet Engineering Task Force, still months away from finalizing MOQ specs. During the recent NAB show, streaming software system suppliers demonstrated delivery of payloads and advanced features over MOQ-enabled facilities. Among the companies announcing infrastructure support for the multi-directional, multi-latency MOQ platform are Broadpeak, Cloudflare, Amazon Web Services, and Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Paramount has designs on dominating the world of cable TV with what will be a collection of more than 50 cable TV channels once its $111 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery closes later this year. The merger will create one of the largest collections of linear television assets ever assembled, including the MTV Entertainment Group, VH1, CMT, Comedy Central, BET Media Group channels, along with the full Nickelodeon family of channels. Throw in Warner networks such as HGTV, Food Network, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, Science Channel, Travel Channel, along with CNN, among many, many others, and you have the makings of a dominant powerhouse collection of channels. Comcast, long focused on traditional cable television and high-speed internet, now is prioritizing wireless phone service. That from their CEO. Q1 numbers revealed a loss of more than 322,000 cable TV subscribers, along with the loss of more than 65,000 broadband customers. Those losses are a continuation of a years-long trend. Lone bright spot, though, Xfinity Mobile, with more than 10 million lines and record growth over the past few quarters. A milestone for the organization that provides direct financial assistance and scholarships to communications tower workers and their families, the Tower Family Foundation, recently surpassing $3.5 million in total giving. The 501c3 nonprofit organization helps family members of severely injured, permanently disabled, or deceased tower workers that have been injured or killed in accidents while working at heights on communications structures. Core to the mission of the Tower Foundation, need-based educational scholarships are offered as a crucial financial bridge during the transition to higher education. Hats off to you, Tower Family Foundation. Keep up the great work. Thanks for watching. See you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.